one person can help us, I'm sure. The great Jesse the Body Ventura. Jesse's not been in the news lately. I haven't really seen Jesse. He's been off the grid. I'm off the grid. I go to Mexico. Old Mexico. So he's all this is going on, and he's talking about UFOs. I guess there's some UFO shit. I just love hearing Jesse talk about anything. So give us some Jesse Ventura.
Now, the mission of the Pentagon's UFO task force is reportedly to detect threats to national security. Have you come across anything in your research that would indicate hostile intentions by something extraterrestrial?
First of all, we don't know where these vehicles come from. We don't know.
I think I have to redo the Jesse impression. Every so often, you got to revisit what they really sound like to get a little better. His teeth are falling out of his head. He's got the denture thing going on, or something. It's really slippery slope with his teeth.
He's also dressed like a biker.
Yeah, he's got like a biker thing. It says Jesse on the back or something. I'm with the Jesse gang. I'm my own gang. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he's play a little more of him because he's. I don't know who he's talking to here.
Don't know who's operating them. They
Jack
certainly
from
show a
Twitter?
leapfrog in technology from anything known to humanity at this time. So make of that what you will. But when you talk about threats, it just depends. If you have somebody break into your house and you don't know them, it's a threat. When you have these craft in restricted airspace, from a military perspective, that's a threat. It's a disruptive technology, and we need to figure out what it's about.
Now, the Pentagon has had 2 previous UFO study programs. What do you know about these?
Actually, every branch of our military has had
By the way,
special access.
This has one of those things written all over it where Jesse asks the questions. They just give the tape to this guy, and he answers them, and then they cut it together, like Opie's commercial that he did that time, but forgot to actually put the questions in. Yes, he did that once on his podcast. He was like, well, of course, I think that would be a great thing. But you didn't hear the questions. You just heard his answers or something. Ridiculous. So Jesse wants to know the Pentagon. He always has to bring up those iconic places of conspiracy and cloak and dagger things. I know what you're talking. UFOs, are they here already? Do they practice dentistry? I need an alien dentist to fix the disaster in my mouth.
The aliens probed my gap tooth.
Yeah, they thought it was my anus from all the shit pouring out of my mouth. They took the anal probe and it snapped my teeth off. It wasn't my fine, smooth Jesse colon.
My colon is off the grid.
Off the grid. My teeth had a close encounter with an anal probe. Let's hear a little more, Jesse.
Topic. The American public was told about 2, ATIP and OSAP. And this was the $22 million that was spent. In reality, it was a lot more than that. The $22 million was only for the Advanced Aerial Threat Aerospace Threat Identification Program.
Looks
That's
space
to identify
age-ish.
these unknowns. However, the mother program was called OSAP, and in the title of the name is Weaponization.
What's
so
that?
Those 2 programs we know
My
about.
kid made one out of Legos.
More programs like the ones Bob Lazar studied to try to reverse engineer hardware. And do
That's
remember,
not a
the New York
telescope.
Times did
Where's
come
the
out,
glass?
and the Defense Department was briefed on off-world vehicles
Lasers.
not made on this earth. Full stop. Absorb that for a moment. We cannot deny this any
Nebula,
longer.
I barely know her. Is that all? Oh, I wanted more Jesse. Oh, it looks like that guy got Jesse on his show and instead of the other way around. It's like, again, how Opie does his podcast. He'll do someone's show and then just play that show as his show. Swear to God. That's what he does. Yeah, my podcast with Stuttering John is coming up this week. And you're like, wait, didn't you just do his? Yeah, it's the same thing. I just play it. I'm doing intro, so it's like me.
I found the whole
old
episode.
bait and switch.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, well, it's 9 minutes long.
Well, just find
God.
some, just wherever you see Jesse's face, just play that. Easy
Jeremy
enough.
Corbell is an investigative filmmaker with recent movie releases on Netflix and Hulu.
Oh, did you
He's
wait,
known for-
rewind? Netflix. I need Netflix-a-dent. Do you have the Flix-a-dent for my teeth? They're falling out. My dentures have been pulled away by the magnetic force of the harp weather machine. It's pulling Jesse's teeth out. I was a governor. I was a fighter. I was a Navy SEAL. I just wasn't a toothbrusher. It's fucking... Oh, poor Jesse. Netflix.
I took care of Predator, but I didn't take care of my gums.
My gums don't have time to bleed. Oh, my God.
Releases on Netflix and Hulu. He's known for his documentaries exploring unidentified flying objects, including Bob Lazar, Area 51, and flying saucers.
What's coming
about
out of my
UFO
mouth that I
about
had for
UFO
lunch?
whistleblowers.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy, welcome aboard. Thanks for coming on. Our ratings are going to spike because it's UFOs.
Ratings?
How did you get into producing films about UFOs?
Well, look, Jeff, our story, I fascinating.
Wow.
For those who don't know, who is Bob Lazar?
Yeah, Bob Lazar was an employee
Who's Bob Lazar? Is he a dentist? I could use one. Oh, my God.
How did you meet Bob Lazar, and why did you make a documentary film about him?
I made a documentary
He's
film
so
about
bad.
Bob Lazar because I was
About
their
him.
substance. Wow, it is
Is he ponytailed right now?
what we have.
I don't... What are there, 3 strands left for him to ponytail?
Yeah, but he's had that still.
Yeah.
The Pentagon recently released videos of unidentified flying objects. What do you make of those videos that they released?
Videos.
Yeah, actually, this is extraordinary. In my work, I was able to study Commander David's UFO. You're told to ignore great get it from.
To disclose the videos.
I need some
answered my next
unidentified
question. Why do you
flying
think-
Oragel.
Well, you kinda
My
answered
teeth
my
hurt.
next question.
It's very painful.
Why do
the
you
F
think
for
the
fix-a-dent?
My next question, why do you think the government chose to disclose the videos now?
Yeah, they were forced to by the
Now. I love them.
Our military
Oh, it's drawing pictures of a UFO.
unknown origin.
In August, the Pentagon said it would form a task force to investigate UFO
My
sightings. Have there been that
Obviously,
many sightings?
a lot of my teeth have been abducted.
Yeah, Jesse.
Somehow, the aliens came down and abducted my molars. I didn't even get to leave them for the tooth fairy. The tooth fairy said she wanted a raise at my house for the overwork I was giving her, hauling away black, smelly fungal teeth. Poor Jesse's mouth is a mess. His fucking mouth is a disaster area.
It really is.
Oh my God.
The mission of the Pentagon's UFO task force is reportedly to detect threats to national security. Have you come across anything in your research that would indicate hostile intentions by something extraterrestrial?
Terrestrial. He has a hard time talking, man. He really has. It's like it's work. I'm exhausted watching him try to work his mouth to make words. It's so.
And
Do
you know
you
it's-
think the Pentagon is trying to cover up UFOs? Oh,
Just the length he has to open his mouth to get a word out.
Oh my God! It's like, "Blah!" It's like the predator laughs at his mouth. Oh Jesus!
Now, the Pentagon has had 2 previous UFO study programs. What do you know about these?
Actually, every branch.
What do you know
What a
about
terrible
these?
question.
Yeah. His questions are terrible. His delivery is it's worse than Biden reading the prompter. The guy is just obviously reading.
Now, Congress asked the Pentagon to compile documents on UFOs for review. Do you know what's in these documents?
Yes.
No, of course he doesn't.
No, they never have an answer on anything Jesse's been on. There's never an answer.
Well, you're
Never.
asking him about private Pentagon documents that I don't even know if they're real. That's your interview.
Yeah. My mouth is like Yucca Flats after the blast. Area 51. That's how many teeth I lost. 51. I don't even know. 36, I think we have. Something like that.
Yes. Well,
I don't know. Gotta make teeth jokes with Jesse.
they've all landed with me. Hilarious.
Dude, poor fuck.
It really is just the shittiest mouth I've ever seen on a person.
You'd think, I don't know. You'd think he would take care of that.
Jeremy, I want to thank you, but I want to have fun with one last question with you.
Good.
There was a great film done in 1951 called The Day the Earth Stood Still. Do you think that we will get a visit? We'll get a visit from an extraterrestrial who will come down here with somebody like Gort and tell us to stop fighting?
Maybe do more than one take, Jesse.
Oh my God, it's one take Ventura. Yeah. Oh, the day my electric toothbrush stood still.
That's every day.
The year my toothbrush stood still. When Gort came down and told us to be peaceful or he'd confiscate my teeth. Maybe it was all the
day
shaking.
the car in front of me stood still when I accelerated, knocking out most of my teeth.
Most of my teeth. Jesse the Dentures Ventura.
My God. This guy's dedicated his life to proving nothing.
That, hey, he took some hits in the ring, but even Mankind knows to pop the fucking fake ones in when he's out and about. He pops the fake teeth in. I was a fighter, a Navy SEAL. Were you? Obviously, much too busy to brush them choppers. Poor guy. Oh, Jesse, thank you for your service. Hits his toothbrush like he did Jimmy, because Jimmy didn't serve. Thanks a lot, toothbrush. Thank you for your service. A little sarcastic. You did nothing.
He chased Jimmy around a room.
Yeah. Jimmy's like, come on. Poor Jimmy. Well, I didn't serve. Oh, that makes me a bad person. And then he said, well, don't hurt me. Threw a water bottle at him. Oh, Jesse. It's too late, right? How old is he? People at that age don't get their teeth fixed. They just
He's got to be in his 70s, right?
Gotta be. How old is Jesse?
69.
Yeah.
Jesse the Incisor. That's what they call me. Jesse the Bicuspid. I said bye to my cuspids. Oh, God. All right. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you for that in-depth expose on UFOs and teaching the kids to remember to brush every fucking after every meal. I brush after every meal. I ate once in 1962. You know, the gooks don't brush. I was in the Nam. I brushed with Agent Orange. Oh, Jesse.